Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. Happy Friday. This is the hashtag Color Combo 2023 today on my channel, and this was started or is hosted by Tammy at Lou Frou Frou Studio. And so every month she picks a main color. This month is blue, and then she adds other colors each week to different shades of the blue, for example, to come up with a combination. And then you just make any piece of ephemera, collage, painting, whatever it is you feel like making, using those two colors for that week. Okay, so for this week, she chose, I think she said sea blue and coral. So I have taken one of my little bingo cards here, and I got these on Amazon, and they come, of course, not colored. I sprayed with a little bit of Rusty Hinge, and the other color I used, I can never remember the name of these things, was the tumbled glass. So I used Rusty Hinge and tumbled glass. And then, of course, some, I think it was the walnut stain, Distress Oxide, and then spritzed it with a little water and let it dry. And so that's what I ended up with. So I got kind of those colors. I don't have like specifically coral or the sea blue, but this was as close as I could find. And then I have a piece of paper with kind of a coral strip here that we're going to use. We're going to use this sort of sea blue frame, and that's graphic 45. And then I'm going to put this image of this beautiful lady there. I have a doily and a few other little pieces. This one should go pretty fast. So, yeah, guess we'll just get started. So yeah, these are great color combos that Tammy is choosing for her color combo challenge. And again, this is much like the hashtag 50 stack challenge. It's meant to be fun. So you just make a little something using those colors, whatever you want to make, big or small. And then if you're making journals, hopefully you'll get kind of a little stash of fun ephemera in colors that you might otherwise not choose. So that is awesome. And I'm doing that because I'm going to turn this obviously into a little pocket that will go right along where that spot is in the bingo card. I think I'm going to put this doily down first. I don't want to totally cover the numbers. So I think I'm gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe we'll just tear a little bit off of this side. These are really old doilies that my friend gave me. Her mom passed, and she had all kinds of, you know, neat, cool things. And so she gave me these doilies and some fabric, and it was very kind of her to do that. So I thank you, Lorraine, if you're watching. Very sad. Her mom's super sweet. And her dad passed away a few years ago, and I told her, I know exactly how you feel. It is real weird when you're an orphan for the first time. I mean, clearly we're not orphans, we're adults, but it's just that it's a very strange feeling, and any of you that have been through that will completely understand, because it is just an odd sort of thing. If you're used to having your parents around, you know, some people grow apart or whatever and may not have that feeling. They may have felt that they were on their own already, but if you're close to your parents, it is a very strange sort of thing indeed. I mean, I think we all definitely know what it is to feel adult and, you know, be able to live our lives just fine. It's just very weird. Like I told you guys, I talked to my dad every day when he was alive, even as an adult. So when he passed, it was a very strange thing for sure. So yeah, it's a bummer. All right. Grab a paper towel here. You'd think I would have one ready, but I never seem to do that. But I love the color of these. They're very creamy, and I don't know if they were originally that way or it's just been with time that they've turned kind of that pretty creamy color. Now I'm going to put this down as a little pocket, just a little tuck pocket. And so you could add this to a journal page and glue down like 3 sides and have either a side pocket or a top loading pocket up at the top. And then you'd also have just a fun little tuck, just interactive little piece for your journal. Okay. And this is a piece of graphic 45 that was, I think it was some Parisian, I don't remember the name of it. It's been a real long time since I used that paper, but this was just in my scraps and really kind of the only coral. I don't have a lot of coral, I realized. It's not a color I must use ever. I did have some in my digital download, my ocean digital, and so yeah, that one definitely would have worked, but I just wanted to use up scraps and stuff, so, which is kind of the idea of the whole thing too, is to use up some scraps, like go through your scraps and see if you can find those color combinations, is sort of the way Tammy has set it up. I mean, obviously you don't have to use scraps, but it is a good way to use some of them, and I definitely would like to use mine up. It's getting a little bit better. Doing those shorts definitely helps you use up some stuff, the short videos, and also build up, you know, some ephemera, which is nice, because Lord knows I need to do that. All right, so then we'll put her in the frame, I guess, would be an easy way. You could also probably, if you wanted to, back this and then turn it into a tuck as well. That's another option. The photo itself, I think I'll just glue it down. Sorry, I'm trying to get real on the edge there, and with my shaky hands, it's not the easiest thing, so that's painful to watch. I apologize. Shaky hands are not fun. Okay, there's that. I'll just go right on there. That's the nice part about the shorts, as I can just sort of edit all that awkwardness out. I mean, I love doing this with you guys and hanging out and just chatting, and a lot of you say you like to hang out and craft with me, which is awesome, because that's exactly what I want. It's just, you do get to get rid of a lot of the, like I said, awkwardness when you edit those. Come right to the edge of this pocket, I think. Sort of almost tucking it into the pocket. And this image is just one that I found on, you know, just Googling. I think I put in vintage photographs or something like that. And you'll get all kinds of stuff. And some of it won't be useful at all, but you might find a few photographs that are useful. Okay, and then we're going to take our little flower here that I did not ink. Not that you have to, but... Okay. Sorry, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. My nose is doing that tickly, tickly, tickly thing. Tuck that into the pocket because we do not want to glue our pocket shut. And then the little tag just goes in the pocket. And obviously, yeah, I think I will cut that down a little. It's really hard to tell until that's glued down how much of a tag you're going to want. And not much is what I'm discovering. And you might want to cover the back of that too to make it so you could actually like write on it. It's a little bit better so that it doesn't like cover up her face. And then, like I said, you would just glue it down onto your book page, or your journal page. And you could glue these 3 sides and have a side tuck, or do those 3 and have a top tuck like that. So that is my sea blue and coral little card there. I think what I'll do, oh, you know what? I didn't add this. I wanted to put this on the pocket. I think I'll pause for a minute is what I was going to say, and I'll come back with something else because that took me like no time at all. And it's Friday and I want to hang out with you guys a little bit longer. So I will do that. I don't trust that this will stick very well. I'm trying to see because I just realized, I guess that's not going to hang over it's going to hang over here, but that doesn't matter because that's part that doesn't show anything. I was worried it was going to cover up my little thumb notch. So that's just a little washi sticker, but it's kind of cool because it's that Victorian look. Let's ink around this too. Okay, so that is our color challenge, and I will be right back. Okay, so I guess what we're going to do, because I have cleaned up my whole room and cleaned up everything after the whole steampunk journal. So I don't really have anything like out to play with. So we're going to go over kind of what I'm going to do for the Alice in Wonderland journal. I thought that might be a fun thing for you guys to see. So the first thing I'm going to show you, oh, let me back up a little bit. Whoa, we're like real close, is I'm going to use this, I'm pretty sure. And this was made by Lady Beverly. That is her Etsy shop's name too. So if you want to pop over to her shop, and I don't know if she has anything like this. I've had this for probably at least 2 years because I just I really don't want to part with it. I love it so much, and I just but I've decided I think it's time, and so I'm going to use it probably on the cover of this journal with this blue floral fabric. So I'm not saying go over there and she'll have one of these that you guys can buy, but she might have something you'd like because she does a lot of stitched and handmade type items. I know she's got a beautiful journal over there for sale. When I just looked just now, that doesn't mean it'll be there. But so don't quote me and say, Amy said there was a journal over here. But, you know, it could sell. So, but I'm just letting you know, she just does beautiful work and definitely worth watching. And maybe if you communicate with her on Etsy, she would be willing to make you one. I'm not saying it'll be like this, but it could be totally different. But, you know, all hand slow stitched. That's what they call that, right? So anyhow, this is going to go on the cover with this. And I'm going to do landscape version. I want to do the landscape version just because I've done a couple, 3 tall skinny journals, and it's just time I want to do a landscape. So that's what I'm going to do, and I've already backed a lot of my papers, and I'll show you the backing pages. And if you're not interested in this and you really don't care, you can move on. You can go on. I just feel like that was just a really short video, and I kind of wanted to, you know, hang out with you guys a little bit more. So anyways, I have chosen, this is from my Spill and Tea digital download. It's just teacups and all spilling in the tea bags and all that. I just thought that might be kind of a fun one to do with these. And then this is actually a backing page, but because I had already printed it out to show you guys the kit, I'm just doing it using my spilling tea on the back. This is more of the pages from the spilling tea. It's just obviously all spilled tea and stains. And I think I did it upside down because the 1920s here. Interesting. All right, well, it's bonkers, right? And this is another backing page with some more of the spilling tea there. And then on the mushroom one, I have more spilling tea. You know, when I print them out, I'll do several pages with the same kit so I don't have to keep going in and out of my files. And that one I also did with the spilling tea. So if you like that look, that just messy, what do you call it? Coffee stain look. That's what my spilling tea definitely is. And then on this one with the Hatter, this is from my buttons digital download. I just liked that tea cloth, or I don't know what you call that. It's like a table runner, really. So that's on that one. And obviously these will be all folded. And then these are from Lorna at Tailor Made Journals. She has a few of these doily kits that are printed, and off the top of my head I cannot remember what they're called, but I will try to link it in my description box below this video so that you guys can pop over there. This is from my abstract backgrounds digital download. I just thought that would be fun. It looks kind of haphazard and crazy, right? And then we have more of the abstract background. Perfect for the March hare. And then on this March hare one, I did more like almost like a tablecloth kind of look. And then for the Red Queen, I have some very fancy lace. And the same with the White Queen. So that is the start. And I told you guys I was going to start this journal Monday. Well, that isn't going to happen because Monday is 50 Stack Challenge Day. I don't know what I was thinking when I said that. So it'll be Tuesday. But I do have a start and I am getting somewhere. And this will be landscape, not portrait. And yeah, definitely check out Beverly. And then I also have these. These were gifted to me, I believe, by Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. If I'm wrong, correct me, whoever did give these to me, but she gave me this one's super cool. And I feel like it just needs to go in the journal, and I'm just hoping it's not too big, like too wide this way. Let me see, what is it? Because it's just perfect. And then, you know, like I'll decorate the front. That's going to be tight. It's a little over 5 1/4. But maybe it could go like in the front of the journal pocket or something. I don't know. And then this envelope is from my great grandmother. It's either great grandma. Yeah, it's great grandmother's dry goods store in the town that I grew up in. She had old Valentines, vintage Valentines. And so this is one of the envelopes. The box that had all the Valentines in it when we found them just had stacks of old envelopes, and so a lot of them have deteriorated, but there were a few that I have, so thought I would use one of those since that card fits so well into it. So this is my start. So I apologize for being so quick today, but yeah, at least you got a little preview of what's to come. So I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and we will chat again soon. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys. Bye now.